Are holding mayoral primary election today, including Dalton embattled Mayor Tiffany Henyard facing a challenge. Are voters ready for a change?
Dane Placco is live with a closer look at the race. Dane?
Yeah, we're at the Diekman Elementary School here in Dalton, which today is doubling as a polling place. And as a matter of fact, Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard herself voted here just about a half hour ago. Now, we've been talking to some of the Dalton residents coming and going today to vote, most of whom, in fact, all of whom told us they're ready for a change.
I think it's over. You got to do something good with the power you get if you just throw it away.
Previous mayor, she ran into some challenges. She started out really strong and, had a lot of support. But now the way the village is going, it's just time for a new direction.
Higher than a normal, usually, but yeah.
These municipal elections are generally lightly attended, but we're told turnout has been very heavy here in Dalton, which has become the center of national attention because of its controversial and flamboyant Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
Well, I see no competition. So when I come in with a landslide this evening, I'm going to be so great. Y'all can all come to the after party and we can talk about it.
A few moments later.
In the air tonight, it appears Tiffany Henyard is out. Thanks for joining us. I'm Scott Schneider.
I'm Dawn Hasbrook. Our Dane Placco has been the leader in breaking news on all of the Dalton drama. Dane, this sounds like a shocker.
Yeah, Tiffany Henyard didn't just lose tonight. You might call this a political annihilation. Her opponent, trustee Jason House, getting a 7-1 margin over her tonight. House with 87.9% of the 4,400 votes cast here today. Henyard getting just 12% of the vote. Those numbers came in fast this evening, sparking a huge celebration here at House's campaign headquarters.
Tonight is the new day for the community of Dalton.
We have suffered for 4 years, and now victory.
Yes.
We are claiming victory today is ours.
Henyard is out. We dancing all night, y'all, all night. We so happy.
Now, we've not been able to track down Tiffany Henyard yet tonight. She was not telling anybody earlier where she was holding her campaign event. She's been laying low.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all having a great and wonderful day. Well, we're going to be talking about the ghetto Tiffany Henyard Super Mayor. Because obviously she is fantastic. She's amazing, right? She has done everything great in her life and she has never been a failure. Well, she has been a failure. She has robbed from the taxpayers multiple times, has used her power to jail people, almost tried to kill someone as well, and then failed at her supervisory role, started a brawl. This woman has done everything illegal possible. Even before she became a mayor, she was, arrested for stealing. So, obviously, this mayor is a criminal. And what are we talking about on how she has failed at every regard here? And first, we're going to be talking about on her, she is failed her supervisory role and said that one of the professors or one of the leaders said, well, she's done.
A major development in the saga of embattled Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard. A judge has dismissed her lawsuit, claiming that a caucus that threw her off the ballot was illegal. NBC5's Regina Waldrop has been following this case very closely for a very long time. She joins us now with details. Regina.
Marion, it is official. Tiffany Henyard is off the ballot for Thornton Township Supervisor, a role she was appointed to in 2022. So I want to take you back to the scene December 3rd. That is when Tiffany Henyard was thrown off the ballot. It was a packed and raucous meeting with an overflow crowd waiting outside. At that time, Henyard called it unfair and illegal. She said none of her supporters were let in to cast a vote. Now, we spoke to elections expert attorney Bert Odelson, who tells us the caucus was legal, and also a Thornton Township resident who says it might have been legal, but it might not have been ethical.
I think that they used some plays out of Tiffany Henyard's own playbook. They booked a venue that was too small to hold everyone who wanted to attend. They seated their own supporters early.
Were there, conducted the caucus, it was done legally. Even a properly filed objection wouldn't have stood. So she's done.
Tiffany Henyard's only option now is to be a write-in candidate in Thornton Township's April 1st election. Now, today's court ruling in no way impacts her role as Dalton mayor.
Yeah, so she's no longer doing good, right? She's no longer in a good spot. And of course, what we have here is the newly elected mayor talking about it, how it was for the people and all that great stuff and what have you. I don't know if he is going to be better or what have you, but she has lost massively in a landslide here. It was a great defeat, and you'll love to see it.
Since the polls closed at 7 o'clock, here it is going on 8 o'clock and on this, 7:45 going on 8 o'clock in this election day Tuesday. We have the mayor-elect right here. We're going to try to talk to the mayor. Mayor-elect Jason House, congratulations on your win tonight. You're live on CBS News Chicago. Let's talk about it. 88% of the votes, the voters decided. How do you feel tonight, sir?
I feel ecstatic. The voters have spoken. They've spoken in a loud way, and I've said it before, and I'll always say it. This does not represent Dalton. We had one rogue individual. I'm sure Dalton is proud, and we are happy that we're ready to change the narrative.
I mean, you have been campaigning for some time, but it's one thing to see the amount of people who came out. Your challenger, Mayor Tiffany Henyard, did not even get 1,000 votes. What does that say overall to the message that you had going, sir?
Well, it's not to the message. It's the message that the people have said. The people have said we're fed up. They expect more, and they're going to expect more from this administration or from the future administrations. I'm proud of the residents of Dalton. I think their voice has been heard very loud.
Yeah, so the people have spoken. The people have spoken. Now, we're going to be reading a little bit here on what the actual super mayor has been doing and why she lost here. Because, she's also in a state of delusion as well. We're going to get into that very shortly. But first, we're going to do this and read what's going on here. So we have this from the Daily Mail, obviously saying America's worst mayor, Tiffany Henyard, gets obliterated in landslide election after scandal-plagued rain. The Illinois politician dubbed America's worst mayor lost her re-election battle by a landslide just weeks after taking part in a chaotic brawl at a council meeting. Tiffany Henyard, the mayor of Dalton, was accused of mismanaging millions of dollars, being derelict on rent, and sinking the village into crippling debt. She has also become a public spectacle, having gotten into a physical fight with local activists in a nearby town where she serves as a supervisor. Despite declaring earlier in the day that she had no competition and would win in a landslide, village trustee Jason House blew out Henyard in Tuesday's Democratic primary, winning 87.9% of the votes. Henyard could muster up just 536 Democrats willing to re-elect her, just over 12%. Just House did all he could to rub it in, dancing to the podium to declare the victory to the tune of Kendrick Lamar's "Not Like Us," according to the Chicago Sun-Times. Yeah, so it's been a complete and utter destruction here. It's been utterly destruction. And what's worse is this woman here has the audacity to say that the people just didn't give me a chance. Yes, that's correct.
I think that people didn't give me a chance. I think that I was blindsided from the go. I came in 2021. And when I came in 2021, I was faced with a recall. So every year, it was something else. Then they took me off the bank account. And then the next year was something else. So you never gave me the opportunity to continue to govern. And I want the opportunity to govern my town.
I find it absolutely hilarious how she says, "Oh, by the way, the people just never gave me a chance." What do you mean never gave you a chance? They elected you back in 2021, and then they ended up finding out that you were stealing from them, literally robbing them. You were paying for very expensive hotels in Las Vegas and other areas. You were also allegedly trying to kill one of these people that was going against you. You started a actual brawl in one of about a month or two ago in one of the places here. I don't know what else to tell you. You have done everything possible to make people not want to vote for you. They gave you a chance. You just decided to steal from them, like the criminal that you are. I mean, you even used your power and authority to shut down bars that didn't go with you, right? They didn't that it didn't side with you. You would take control over other places and shut those things down and only be used for yourself. So again, I don't know what you're going with this here, but you did this to yourself. You caused all these problems. And the fact that you have to say, oh, well, they just didn't do this. They just didn't let me, give me a chance. No, they gave you a chance. You just decided to backstab them in the back constantly. That was what you did there. So I don't know what else to say about this, but good riddance. She's gone. The only other thing that I'm hoping now is that the FBI literally goes for the throat and takes her away into jail where she belongs, because the things that she has done has been more than warranted for her to have jail time. So I'm hoping that when the next time I see about Tiffany Henyard, it's about her being arrested by the FBI and being sent to jail. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends.
Burn down the city, scream at the top of your lungs till you're dizzy. You can cancel everything and everybody in it, but it's not your